I'm Nicholas Taylor and I'm going to talk to you about how I see myself as a leader in my classroom, where I believe in championing Carol Dweck's theory of the growth mindset, not just for myself as a leader, but for all the children in my class. When I've been faced with challenges, such as assignments and school experience in the past, it often made me feel unmotivated, as I had experience of making mistakes in such encounters before, lacking self-belief in my ability. As a result, I would avoid them for as long as possible, if not completely if I could, as I would be fearing the possibility of failure. However, my thinking really developed since participating in the Learning Outside the Classroom option module in my third year, when we were asked to contribute to a reflective community blog. At the start of the experience, I was avoiding the challenge of writing on the blog, worrying I would not be able to match the high standard of reflection and thinking demonstrated by my peers, and fretting I would be judged in a negative manner for what I wrote. I realised I was experiencing what Dweck describes as a fixed mindset, where you believe your intelligence or talent are simply fixed traits. You say that you can or can't do something. Nonetheless, I was able to exit this fixed mindset when Barry Harvard and Jane Jones introduced us to Haley's theory of flow, where he argues that unless you allow yourself to immerse in the task at hand, you will not succeed within it. And this inspired me to immerse myself and engage in not only the blog, but all aspects of the module. And as a result, I was able to reflect and discuss experiences amongst my peers, such as our community workshops, and develop my ideas for my future practice in school and acquire a real passion for learning outside the classroom. Now, from reflecting during the module, I was able to change from a fixed mindset and develop a growth mindset, realising that I can develop my ability through effort and engagement. However, Herrnstein and Murray contend that the capacity for intelligence can only go so far, where you will come up against tasks that you will not be able to do no matter how much effort you put in. Yet, such a statement demonstrates a fixed mindset in itself, and Byrne identifies in his theory of transactional analysis that everyone has the ability to think and extend their understanding, and that we can decide our own destiny. Furthermore, my experiences during learning outside the classroom made me realise that you have a choice in the type of mindset you decide to embrace. You can either have a fixed mindset, where you fear failure and avoid challenges, or you can have a growth mindset and believe that through effort you can improve. Therefore, this depicts how I see myself and want to be as a leader, as someone who believes in a growth mindset, knowing that through effort I can continue to develop my professional practice to be the best I can be. Now, however, simply having a growth mindset does not always lead to success. You understand you can improve through effort, but you need perseverance. This is where Andrew Duckworth argues you need grit, which he identifies as persevering when faced with challenges, using failure as a tool to succeed, and committing for the long haul. From developing a growth mindset myself, I recognise the importance of having grit as a leader, as you will face setbacks where you may feel your effort was not good enough, where, for example, a child still may not be making progress in their reading despite having one-to-one support put into place. However, it is from having grit and determination to persevere with children who may be struggling in their reading by putting more intervention techniques into place that will help you complete and overcome the tasks that you face in your classroom and professional practice. Now, additionally, I also want to highlight the role that the positive relations I had with Barry and Jane had in changing my mindset. I knew they were there to help scaffold me and support me with any queries I had during the module. And the experience reiterates the importance to build relationships with the individuals and children in my class, gaining their respect and trust, because without trusting my tutors, I would not have got along with the tasks they had asked us to do, or at least not fully immersed myself within them. And therefore my mindset may never have changed from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And I realise it is my role to ensure I have the trust and the respect of the children, so they will go with me. And it's important that I do have good relationships with the children, because otherwise, if I don't, I will have an arduous time. Now, from having seen how a growth mindset has helped my professional development, I believe and want to have an impact by instilling growth mindset into the children in my classroom. Aditomo highlights how you praise children can be a key aspect to creating a growth mindset, and therefore I want to focus on the type of praise I will look to implement for the future. Dweck identifies two types of praise: content praise and process praise. Content praise draws attention to the end product, where you praise what a child has achieved, such as saying to a child, "You are so smart, you got all the answers correct in your maths quiz." Now, although such praise is positive, which can help build self-esteem and confidence, what follows is a long string of negatives, as that self-esteem and confidence is short-lived. As Dweck argues that it shows that you as the teacher simply value the child's intelligence and not the effort or process they engaged in. From reflecting on my enhanced school experience, I have given content praise where I felt commending children for being intelligent will increase their self-confidence and help them enjoy their learning, such as praising children when they got all their times tables test scores right. However, I found on occasions it can have a negative impact on children's learning because when a child has come to face a challenge or task they cannot do, they become anxious and consider themselves a failure because they cannot get the right answer, as they think that is all you are interested in as the teacher, and has resulted in witnessing children trying to cheat, as they think that is easier to cheat than make effort. Therefore, it is argued by Dweck that content praise instills a fixed mindset in children, as they develop a belief that their ability to do a task is purely based on their intelligence. In contrast, however, by using process praise, such as saying, "I love how you tried different strategies to answer your maths problem," keeps children focused on the process they are engaging in. And as they develop in their learning, it promotes that intelligence can grow through effort, drawing attention and focusing on the enthusiasm, concentration, persistence and problem-solving approach undertaken by the child. Now, such praise, therefore, helps provide motivation for children as they develop a mindset where they understand that through their effort that they can develop and learn more. And research undertaken by Dweck identifies that when teachers give process praise to children, they exhibit resilience in their learning and embrace setbacks along the way, which led on to children progressing further in the learning that they undertook. However, John Hattie argues that such praise can support learned helplessness, where children become too dependent on the presence of praise to be involved in their work. Therefore, it is reiterated for the process praise to be effective and help develop where children are in their learning and have an impact. It needs to be specific, authentic and warranted, and relevant to the situation. Now, in order for me to be able to give authentic and specific praise, it relies on me recognising each child in my class as a person and not seeing them as a number. Therefore, I believe in and am committed to developing the whole child. However, it is argued the pressure for performativity in today's current educational climate undermines the whole child approach to teaching. However, Hayes identifies one way of counteracting this is through a cross-curricular method, where there is a creative explicit linking of subjects. For example, on my enhanced placement, the children and I conducted a longitudinal study to link PSHE, science, geography and maths. This experience gave children a meaningful, practical and holistic context to learning, observing how a natural space in the school playground changed over time, while I found that by allowing children to immerse and feel themselves into their learning emotionally, encouraged the cognitive. And where, for example, by engaging Dweck's and Hattie's idea of giving authentic and specific process praise throughout the learning experience to all the individual children based on their effort will provide motivation for children in their learning and lead to personal and academic development and develop the whole child. Now, to conclude, throughout your times as a leader, you will be faced with challenges and setbacks. From the experiences I've had, I realise now that the mindset you have will define your behaviour and your actions. And it is up to you what mindset you choose to have. I believe in having a growth mindset, where through effort and grit, I have the determination to overcome challenges I face as a leader and be the best I can be for my classroom, as there will be many challenges that I will have to face. And I recognise I can have an impact by instilling a growth mindset into the children I teach, where through means such as giving authentic and specific process praise during children's learning can provide children with the understanding and belief that they can progress. And I want all my children to learn that and believe in that. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.